Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are not making anything in the crock pot. We are actually going to be making some breakfast. So we're starting off with some eggs. I have about 10 eggs in there. I'm going to use some diced ham. You can use whatever kind of meat you want, but I'm using diced ham. I'm going to be using this frittata blend. It's really just some peppers and onions that are diced up. You can always get them yourself and cut them, but I am lazy, so I bought them like this. You, of course, need some hot sauce with your eggs. And then we're going to go into the seasoning. So I have some onion powder, I have some garlic powder, and then of course with eggs you can't forget the pepper, and of course some salt. So to mix everything, we're going to need a bowl, and then to cook everything we're going to need a muffin tin. Of course, first things first, you want to start off by cracking your eggs. I'm not really good at this part, but they all got into the bowl and I didn't get any shells, so I did my part. So next thing, you want to go ahead and add all your seasonings. I'm gonna get out a fork to whisk everything together because I don't own a whisk, so a fork is the next best thing. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I went a little heavy-handed with the salt. If I was not using this ham, it would have been okay, but the ham is a little bit salty, so the amount of salt that I used was a little bit too much, but it wasn't, too salty where you couldn't eat it. So before we add anything to the muffin tin, we're gonna take some olive oil on a paper towel and just grease the bottom of them. This will help prevent them from sticking. This is a non-stick muffin tin, but you can do this if you don't have a non-stick one, or if you just want to take extra precaution like I do. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in our fillings. I'm just gonna scoop in about a teaspoon of each thingy, each pepper. And here I'm just smoothing everything out, kind of spreading it out, seeing what room I have left. And we're gonna add in some hot sauce. I did about 2 or 3 drops for each hole. I don't know what you call them, like each spot. And now we're gonna add the ham. Just add like a small handful for each one, and then give the eggs one last stir. Make sure everything's still nice and combined, and then we're gonna go ahead and just pour it straight into each of the spots. And this is where I said I realized how much I put into each spot, because I did these before with less fillings and I used 10 eggs and it was perfectly fine, but this time around I went overboard pretty much, and I ended up needing to kind of go back over each one and add more egg. So here we are with the eggs freshly out of the oven, and then here they are after they have cooled off. You see how that one shrunk down. So now what you want to do is take a butter knife and go around the edges to make sure that they're not stuck. That way you can go ahead and take them out and you can store them or you can eat them, you can serve them, depends on, I guess, whenever you end up making these. You can make them for brunch, like if you want to have brunch at your house. They're super simple and easy. And here we are. This is the final result. These are going to be good for breakfast all week because we just throw them in the fridge, grab 2 or 3 and head out the door. Easiest breakfast ever because we don't really like to sit down and eat. So here we go. I've done these before where you add different toppings, of course, or different fillings or whatever. You can add cheese, you can add nothing, and just have straight up egg. Totally your choice. There are a couple different recipes you can find online. And if you made it all the way through this video, be sure to join the family and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you enjoyed this content, be sure to give this video a thumbs up so I can keep on producing this kind of content for you guys. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!